Peace, today is tomorrow, and Hasan Pikers is in the news for something. I'm gonna be honest, this is just disgusting altogether. I think we all can agree. This is just all around a disgusting clip. Because if you guys don't know, Hasan Pikers got a brand new dog back in 2023 after his first one died, and he's not even accused. I'm like, we literally seen the clip, but yet for some reason he wants to act like what we saw was an illusion, a mirage. None of us have working eyeballs at all. Chat, it's like seeing someone murder someone, no mask or anything, live on a goddamn 4K camera talking about some, no, you're not even looking at it right. So motherfucker, I'm seeing it. I see, I hear. Brother, you got a goddamn 8K camera in your fucking stream setup, and yet you're trying to say, no, your eyes are tricking you. You all are being misled. Get the fuck out of here. So if you guys don't know, he has this dog named Kaya, and it looked like, alright, I ain't trying to get sued by anyone, because you already know fucking Dan Clancy will empty out the goddamn Twitch coffers to get my ass if I say he did 100% do it, even though everyone is saying he's did it, because whenever you see the clip, he did it, just like how the fishbowl needs your like and comments, boys. So you stay within the algorithm. Come on, interact with the video to make sure you stay within the algorithm. And don't forget to watch another video after this one. It really helps out the channel. And subscribe if you need. But let's get back to the video. The dog, Kaya, she seemed like she just wanted to, you know, stretch her legs, walk around. She didn't bark. She didn't do anything unnatural of a dog. It seemed like she just wanted to get up. And for some reason, Hasan Pikers shocked her with a shock collar. Like, she didn't do anything. Like, when I say didn't do anything, I mean like legitimately. She just stepped off of her bed and he shocked her. And I'm assuming he was in one of those little moods that he's always in whenever he talks about America. You know, he's literally the son of a billionaire. He doesn't have to be here. He can literally leave at any time. He has no ties. Like, he can leave at any time. But he was in one of those moods, going on his rant. I guess the sound of the dog peacefully waking up and getting off of her bed was just enough to set him off.
I hate this fucking country so much. You can be on a fucking mountain in the middle of Norway and get better internet than Los Angeles, California. And this is just like a moment of anger. This is a moment of fucking anger for like something that is just so routine, so silly, such a first world problem. But it is emblematic of all of America's much more consequential violence, okay? It's the same reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking go, just stop. Jesus Christ, what are you doing? You're being such a baby. It's just...
Now, all of us with some brain cells can see that he obviously shocked her because, again, as someone that has owned pets throughout my entire life, if your pet gets up and wants to walk out of the room, let them go. What's the point of keeping them in your room? Like, what is the point? If they want to go get a little snack, right? They want to go to the food bowl, let them go to the food bowl. If they want to go get a little water, let them go get a little water. You don't have to sit them 24/7. Like, animals can, like, take care of themselves at least a little bit. They know not to destroy the house. But of course, even his chatters were already trying to see like, yeah, this is not looking good. You might have just stressed her out whenever, I think we all can realize what he did. She peacefully got up and she was supposed to be the background prop for today. And he didn't like the way that she got up, so he shocked her. But his chatters were trying to say, oh, you stressed out the dog, which still is bad. You shouldn't be stressing out your pets in general. Literally, this man screams 24/7 in the house. I'm pretty sure she's max stress at all times. She has no idea what he's yelling at half the time. And now he's using a shock collar to continue and use control over a literal dog that did nothing wrong. Like, the dog did nothing wrong. It just got up. It just got up. And of course, his chatters is trying to make up a whole different no, you're just yelling at her, which is stressing her out, which is still bad, by the way. You shouldn't be doing that.
You're making her stressed. She just literally is so incredibly spoiled from my mom. No, she doesn't want to come over here to see what's up. She just wants to fucking roam the house because she got to roam the house when I was gone. And she needs to literally have the same structured, regimented... I think this clip went to Trump's big baby desk immediately. I hate everything. I hate everything. I hate everything so much.
So yeah, he wants to not allow her to roam the house during the daytime while he's awake. For what reason, we do not know. Like, chat, again, we do not know. I've had pets. I've had many pets. I have family members that have had a lot of pets. In and outside the house. And they just let them roam the house if they want to. Like, what? Like, I get it if you, like, crate them for bedtime. Like, hey, it's time to go to sleep. But, brother, in the morning, whenever you're awake and alert, like, how big is this motherfucker's house? Like, this is how you know he is not fighting for the rights of the good common people. Motherfucker's house so large to where he can't even keep track of his own dog in it. Like, what? Like, oh no, she's in the east wing, I'm in the west wing. Fuck, it's gonna take me 5 minutes to get to her if she does something bad. Like, how big is this motherfucker's house? Also, on top of that, he says she's spoiled. Motherfucker, you don't live on a farm. Like, that's the whole point of a pet, is to spoil them. That's literally the point of a pet, is to spoil a creature with all your love and affection. There is no other reason around that. I get it for like people with working animals, you know, they gotta be alert and all that. I get that. This motherfucker's not even using it as like, oh, this is my seeing eye dog, right? I can't see, or this is just supposed to be support. And motherfucker, this is your pet. Like, it is baby. At all times, it doesn't matter how old it is. It's just a baby. You did not train it to be this, like, I don't know, attack dog, guard dog, whatever. It is literally just a baby. I'm pretty sure it's like, what, 2 years old? It's just a baby. And you're shocking it with a shock collar because it wants to walk around the house, which, again, it seemed like from what he said, his mother allowed, and the dog didn't get into any trouble at all. So why don't you just allow her to roam around the house? Why does a pet need a regimen schedule? Like, he couldn't even make it up himself. He was like, she needs to be on this regimen schedule for it. Actually, she's a dog. What the fuck she need to be on the schedule for?
And she needs to literally have the same structured, regimented.
Like, even midway through his own sentence of trying to explain why he shocked the dog, he was just sitting there like, yeah, that's kind of stupid. Why would a dog need to be on a schedule that is a personal pet? Like, that makes no sense at all. So obviously, after that clip quickly went viral, while he was still live, by the way, the man didn't even get up to check on his dog. He didn't even get up to check on his dog like a concerned person would do if they didn't use a shock collar on their dog, if they heard it yelp like that. But obviously, whenever the clip started going viral, people were like, you're disgusting. Why would you use a shock collar on your dog? On top of that, a personal pet of any kind. And of course, he needed to subvert people trying to use the Jedi mind trick. I am not the streamer you're looking for. I do not abuse animals. All I did was yell at her, which still is abuse.
To hear oral arguments on Thursday.
Oh my
we should
God.
Note that new CBS.
Is there like a fucking LSF video or something? Is that why there's like hella people coming in here and screeching? Is that what's going on? Oh, classic. It started on D, then H3, then LSF is the classic pipeline. I'm gonna fucking die, dude. Yes, I am incredibly abusive to the not only best trained, but also the best behaving and most spoiled dog on the planet. Is from when Kaya yelped. Yeah, she yelped because she fucking clipped herself on something when she was getting off the bed.
Yeah, he's claiming that she clipped herself whenever she was getting off the bed. But chat, here's the clip. It looked like the dog was fine. It had full mobility. It didn't look like she was clipping herself at all. It looked like she got shocked because she quickly yanked up her foot. Zero resistance, by the way. She yanked up her foot to get back on the bed. Zero resistance. But now he's claiming he didn't use a shock collar on her and that she just clipped herself. Like, brother, at least review the clip before you make up the lie. Like, come on, you can't be doing this shit. Like, we all see this. Like, brother, even XQC is like, motherfucker, you're using a shock collar. We all can see you're using a shock collar because literally in this clip, you can see the shock collar.
I'm not even gonna be a hater. I'm giving it a fair chance.
Hasan the soy boy.
Just
Hand over.
fuck.
A better press. Still moving. Now goes forward. I'm assuming probably has a, let's say a Steam Deck, right? Hand forward. Now, that was his arm forward. Now his hand going forward probably. See? A little bit more.
Go.
Bang. It would be in the next 3 frames. Chat. The
I might
likeliness.
have wasted $5.
Chad, the likeliness of this being is like 98%. I'm not being weird. You see the arm movement, right? Looking. No more arm movement now. A little bit more. Tiny bit more. A little bit more. Now it stops now. Guys, 99%. 99%.
So obviously after this man Hasan tried to Jedi mind trick us into believing he doesn't have a shot collar on his dog that clearly has a shot collar, people went back into the same stream, by the way, and while Kaya was moving around only on her bed, because I'm gonna show you guys later on in the video, she doesn't ever move from that bed, like ever, while he's streaming. But literally people saw that literally if you just look at her, you can see that's a pretty weird collar for a dog that especially stays inside most of the day. Especially with a very weird bump that, if isn't a device for shocking the dog, would probably be very unnecessary. What is that bump for? And on top of that, what would a regular collar for your regular dog, because I've owned a lot of pets and I put collars on a lot of pets. They never came with green lights, by the way. What would a regular collar need a green light for? Like, brother, we already know what the green light means. So obviously Detective XQC was on the scene to debunk the Hasan rumor of his dog just clipped herself on something whenever she has full range of motion. Okay then.
Hold on. You see it, chat? Look. It beeps. It beeps. It beeps, chat.
I'm just saying, chat, in all my time of owning pets, I've never had a collar on any of them that had a light in general. What's the point? Like, what's the point if it doesn't do something? And a lot of people be like, oh, well, it's just the tracking part. It's like, no, you can clearly see that's white part right there is probably an air tag. That's the tracking part. What's that part down there that's green and blinking? On top of that, let alone from the shot caller aspect of this, a person that actually was on Hasan's live stream that was playing with Kaya, I'm assuming whenever people come over, you know, Hasan learns to be a little bit more patient with the dog. It's weird how he allows her to roam a little bit more whenever there's someone over. But the person that came over was petting Kaya and realized her collar is way too tight. Like, I think she's choking on this. Like, what? Like, the person literally said, like, mid-sentence while talking to Hasan, yo, the collar's too tight on your dog. Like, what?
And now it's mainstream. I love her. I think her collar's too tight.
Well, it's here we get.
It's you have to be able to get 2 fingers, and I couldn't even get one. I think you're choking her.
She's like, it's she has a lot of neck meat.
Yeah, so of course there's always an excuse. There's always an excuse, except for there's also always a solution. Hasan Pikers says there's a lot of neck meat on Kaya. So alright, that is true. It is harder to get a, you know, dog with a lot of meat, you know, a lot of loose skin, a collar that fits. But we have this solution that's actually more humane than a collar. Actually, it's better than a collar. It's called a harness. Yes, You can strap this to your dog and it doesn't affect their movement at all or breathing. It actually gives them more ways of running around without being choked out by their own collar. Who would have known that there is a solution to every problem? You can get a harness with a tag. So if you're just like, oh, well, harnesses don't have tags, they do. They actually do. Who would have known? And if you want to put an air tag on it, they have little pockets on them too. It's so cute. It's so cute. You can get little pockets on these things. So we shouldn't be sitting here saying like, oh, well, it should be this tight on your dog if it has a lot of neck meat, whenever that shouldn't even be a thought in your head of, wow, this is getting really tight. I'm very concerned about my dog. Like, this seems tight. I wouldn't want something this tight around my neck. I wouldn't want that. How about I just put a harness on them? It literally would be way more comfortable for them. Obviously, whenever this came out, this man, Ethan Klein, obviously, rightfully, was also disgusted. Just like anyone else that's seen the clip, I'm like, it's pretty evident that he has a shock collar on the dog.
Many of you guys know that I'm a dog lover, and there are a few things that horrify me more than people that abuse their animals. These are precious creatures that need us and depend on us, and abusing that trust is such a horrible crime. A clip of Hasan Pikers is going viral right now of him shocking his dog Kaya for taking one step off of her mat. I always found it bizarre how Kaya, who's this young, energetic puppy, stayed in 1 square foot of Hasan's room, right in sight of camera, almost like just a prop in his room. Well, now we know why. He's using extreme austerity measures to shock and abuse his animal and then blaming her, getting mad at her for him hurting her. There's further evidence from a recent broadcast on Hasan's stream was concerned enough that, she had to say something live. I'm sure that was the last thing she wanted to do, was humiliate him on his own stream, but she was that worried. She couldn't even fit a single finger under her collar. And you get the sense that he was about to say, it's a shock collar. He says, it's a ... and then he doesn't finish the sentence. As I'm sure Hasan will try to deny using a shock collar, here's a clip of him admitting he owns one.
My old roommate wanted to use a shock collar for Fish and his dogs. For Fish and his dogs barking. I couldn't do it. I have it still. I bought it.
With all that evidence and more coming out, it's pretty hard to deny that Hasan has been abusing his dog for the absolutely vain project of just sitting there in frame for 9 hours straight every day. Terrible.
And of course, Detective Ethan Klein was even able to find possibly the exact same kind of shock collar that he is using on his dog now. Which I'm just saying, brother, that looks brutal. It doesn't, that just looks brutal. Why would you even think about even touching yourself / an animal with that? And of course, Hasan's dog, obviously, like he said, is well trained because she's shocked into training. Like, she's literally trained with negative reinforcement of, if you don't do what I say, I will punish you. Throughout Hasan's whole entire stream, guess where the dog is? Here's the clip.
What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hasan Piker, and this is the Hasanabi broadcast. It is emblematic of all of America's much more consequential violence. Okay? It's the same reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking go, just stop.
So, yeah, it's pretty evident to see he is using his dog as a background prop. Chat, we all have had pets. Cat, dog, hell, bird. Do you know how hard it is to get them, especially at a really young age? Because Kai's like 2. How hard it is to get them to sit down for more than an hour unless they're asleep? Like, it's so hard. But for some reason, this dog, as soon as they tried to get up after the first 2 hours, he said, no, get back there. We're still doing politics. And then she immediately got back on her mat and then laid down for another 2 hours. And they do this about damn near daily. So I'm just sitting here like, you're telling me this dog would rather lay for 4 hours out of the day instead of running around for like, basically, I'm gonna be honest here, sometimes dogs, they will run around for like 8, 6, 10 hours and they can still have energy at night. But I'm just sitting here like, brother, there's no way. Like, there's just no way without some kind of shock compliance or pain compliance. Like, it's just no way you can get a dog to do that. And you can say, oh, well, she's well trained. Brother, why are you training your dog to sit in one spot all day whenever you have nothing else to do? Chat, whenever I say he just has nothing in the world to do, I'm telling you right now, as a streamer, you don't have a rigorous schedule, right? You just don't. There's no rigorous schedule for any streamer. You can say, oh, I go live at 8, but then you can do whatever you want on stream. Like whenever you're to the level of Hasan Pikers, you can do whatever the hell you want on the stream and people will watch. So it's not like, oh, Kai wants to go pee. Yo, chat, give me a second. Let me go take my dog out to go pee. It's not like he can't do that. He has free time. It's not like he has obligations to like an actual boss that would fire him. Like, he literally has no obligations. This dog should be living the best life that it has ever known. But now it is forced to sit in the background as a prop for Hasan's stream. And it's not even for like a good reason. He just wants to be seen as a guy with a dog, as like an animal lover, whenever we can see he is very much not one of those. But Hasan has quickly sent out the notion that he did nothing wrong, even though we've all seen him do something wrong. And now, obviously, the people that say they have a backbone and morals, for some reason, aren't morally outraged at this guy for clearly abusing his dog. Like, it's clear as day. But here's Hasan basically sending out the message to his orbiters that they better not speak ill of this. And we're going to get into some of those orbiters that are now trying their best to defend him.
You take her out every day? Yes. I do. Across the threads is like 10K replies in an hour. Bots and AstroTurf, so dumb. It is what it is. What are you going to do? There were like 7 LSF threads about this. Ethan made like 6 Instagram posts about it. There's no real drama here. It's 100% manufactured. Shared on the C Sam Stinney sub, then went to KKK3 sub, and then went to LSF. Probably Diddy Dan AstroTurfing again. Yeah. Bro, I never get threads notifications about this one, but I got one.
So yeah, he's now trying to do the whole sweep it under the rug method of you didn't see what you saw. Like, he like, I don't understand how people can get tricked by, like, chat. I don't understand how people can see horrible things, and just as long as the person that they like says is not horrible, they believe it. Like, there's too many people out here that actually see that. Like, we legit know at this point. At first it was a joke that, oh, Hasan could kill an animal on stream and people would be fine with it. But they would be. Like, I'm not even playing. They legitimately would be, and they would just be like, oh, well, the animal deserved it. I mean, like, the animal did X, Y, and Z, so they deserved it. Like, they just don't care. They just don't care. Or they'll just mind wipe it into, no, he didn't. It's like, but he has blood on his hands. That's Kool-Aid. Come on, man. And you just gotta sit there and realize they're doing it on purpose. They know what they're doing. This isn't a disillusion. This isn't like, oh, stardom where you're just like starstruck by him. No, they're doing this to protect him because they know either they are huge fans and they know their life will be worthless without being able to watch this, or they rely on him for actual money, and without his power and influence, then that means their career dies as well. And we're gonna start this off with the most slimiest pieces of shits. Obviously, Anissa, Jomha, and iDub somehow wiggle their way into this after clearly seeing a dog being abused and being dog owners themselves, instead of them being like, okay, yeah, that's disgusting. I can't defend that. Of course, Anissa with her fucking brainworm, somehow is able to suck Hasan's cock even in this situation. So Anissa quickly hopped on Twitter to defend a clearly animal abuser, saying, "I'm a big dog advocate, love training dogs with positive reinforcement, as you can tell with Merlin and Fiona on Ian streams. I've met Kaya. I saw Kaya while Hasan was streaming. She never had a shot collar on. She was good at her place command. But that's very easily accomplished with positive reinforcement. I would be very, very surprised if this was actually Kaya's reaction to a shock collar. Just because Ethan's horrible dog owner and can't train his dogs worth shit doesn't mean other people are using shock collars." I like how she was able to point out something that's pretty suspicious in her training of she's pretty well good at knowing she has to go somewhere first time. You don't have to tell her again. And then she also points out that, oh, whenever I went over to Hasan's house, he didn't have a shot collar on the dog, but also he didn't have a collar on her at all. Like, look, this is the clip. There was no collar on the dog in general. So how don't we know that whenever people come over, he just takes the collar off because he realized how barbaric it is to have a shock collar on his dog in a multi-million-dollar mansion. But of course, the Hasan rule of never let anyone talk shit about him if you want to be in his orbit doesn't just go for the smaller streamers. It also goes for some of the more bigger people in his orbit as well, because obviously bitch from PA, Mike from PA, he also started threatening people by saying, if you talk any shit about my daddy abusing our dog, I'm not gonna be your friend anymore. Like, anyone gives a fuck about Mike PA's fucking opinion.
Oh, and by the way, chat, if I see anybody, like if I see any streamers promoting this like narrative, I'm completely done with them. I'm completely done with them. So if you see any streamers that are like in the Hasan orbit pushing the idea that he had a shot collar, let me know. So I can put them on my DNI permaban, like let me like throw me clips, like serious. If there's any streamers that are like promoting this idea, please let me know. I'm gonna do my best to make sure I never promote them ever or do anything positive for them ever.
I'm like, shit, one positive thing you need to do in your life is blowing your goddamn nose. Motherfucker sounds permanently congested. How the hell you making about them near 30K a month and you can't get your goddamn nose done? I'm like, come on, my God. There is a better life out there. You can breathe more easily. Talking about you.
Don't ever let me know who we're talking to about my daddy.
Like, man, get the fuck out of here. Oh my God, bitch from PA. But yeah, it seems like the marching orders from Hasan Piker have been answered by his, own stream viewers and, dedicated dick sucks. So it's gonna go down the middle, right? This man literally just abused his dog on stream in front of people for taking a step off of her mat as a prop, and he punished her. And they're all continuing to say, he didn't do that. Kaya did it to herself. It's like, nigga, get the fuck out of here. The dog did it. The dog hurt itself. It's like, bro, really? The dog hurt itself stepping off the mat. All right. In their lives, the dog did it to themselves. And even if we can prove he has a shot collar on it, it doesn't matter because maybe she just needs extra training because she's spoiled in Hasan's eyes. She's spoiled, so she needs extra training of pain. It's like, it doesn't matter. You can tell them the truth and they will just twist it into whatever fiction they want. It is so weird how as creatures that are able to communicate and we're able to see things that are truthful in this world and we're able to rationally tell what is and isn't real, we will do mental gymnastics for someone that we like and allow them to get away with actual horrors against humanity just to be in their good graces. And we can't even say, no, we don't. We can't even say that because motherfucker, history has been littered with sycophants allowing one person to go on a rampage and then being like, well, it's for the good of our people, or it's the good of the ideology, it's to spread our version of whatever. And it's just and you just gotta sit there and realize there's nothing you can do about this. People can literally have the truth in their face and they will refuse it. You can like, there are people out there that will literally see one of their favorite politicians, entertainers, whatever, beat a person to death, and then they'll be like, but you see, it was AI, and then they'll prove it's not AI, and then they'll be like, well, it's faking some other way. Like, people just don't care. People just do not care anymore. All right, chat. You can literally get away with anything now. Just as long as you build up just enough power and influence in your life, you can get away with anything. Like, the rules of engagement of this society has changed and shifted. You no longer have to follow the law just as long as you're popular enough. And we can't say, oh, that's not true. We see it all the time with entertainers and politicians. We cannot say it's not true. Just as long as you got enough money and enough goodwill, you can get away with anything. Unlike Chuck E. Cheese mascot who was skimming cars. Boys, we got body cam footage of him getting arrested. Go ahead and click this video right here to find out what the hell happened to this person after they got arrested. But other than that, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you all tomorrow.